Okay, wow, we are finally ready to create our ads. So I want to go over some things about this, and again, I'll do a demo just in a little bit, but I want to kind of show you some points to know and things to hit on. So the first thing most people notice when they go into Google Ads is that it's an overwhelming sort of cockpit dashboard here, and we don't really know where to look or where to click or what we should be looking at. So here's how I think is focus on your campaigns. That's where you set your daily spend limits. That's kind of how you organize the structure of it. So that's back on this, that's this piece. I'm hitting campaigns in the upper left, and I'm looking at my campaigns, and I can always say, show me only the enabled ones that I'm running, show me all of them, etc. Right? And then we have our ad groups. I suggest you match these to your landing pages. A lot of the best SEM folks do that. So that's kind of how we think about it with that whole organization we did, mapping keywords to landing pages. Ad groups should match with that too. And then our ads, we're going to run multiple ads within each of our ad groups too. So it's possible you have an ad group. So in my case, I could run one for my Google AdWords setup and maintenance services. And maybe I have an ad group. So that would be the campaign level. And then maybe I have an ad group in there that's SEM agency. Maybe I have a PPC agency. And maybe I have Google AdWords management. And each of those would be an ad group within that, but they're all sort of going to the same spot. And then I could have ads that I'm testing with different language that matches the keywords people search. And that's this slide yet again. So keywords should be in the ad copy, and that should show up on the landing page as well. So it's a sort of seamless user experience, and Google checks and gives you a high quality score for your keywords, which we'll talk about more later. There's different keyword match types. So if you just put in Google AdWords agency, or in this case, bike shop, and we don't modify those keywords at all, then cycle store, if someone, this is the query, so your keyword is what you put in, the query is what someone actually Googles. Bike shop with just broad match type will actually show synonyms. Google's going to say, yep, a cycle store is the same as a bike shop, so just show the ad. Now, if you put in little plus signs in front of each of your keywords, then those words have to be in the query, but they can show up in any order, and there can be words in between them or on either side. So in this case, bike shop shows for bike repair shop. And then if you do phrase match, bike shop has to be together, no words in between. But local bike shop, it would show up for that query because local's on the other side, right? And then if you just want only this query, you do exact match with the square brackets, and then that's the last one, bike shop. It only shows if people Google for bike shop. So sometimes you'll need more control. If you just put in for broad match, you just kind of enter your keyword and start running ads, you may notice some things that Google thought were synonyms that you really didn't want to pay for. So you can start with that if you want and then kind of dial it back, or you can sort of make it more strict from the beginning so that you're not paying for junk clicks. Obviously, the fewer clicks, unwanted clicks you pay for, the better your chances are of basically reducing your cost per lead. It saves your budget for good clicks, right? And we're also going to use extensions to gain more real estate. This is just an example. So this here is the ad by itself. And then I get all this other real estate on mobile by having links to other pages on my site and also having a chance for people to call me. There's other ones too where people can actually just text you right from the Google result page. You can do all kinds of things in here of more things to sort of sell your services or your products and then give you more real estate. So this is free. You might as well set these up too. And then keywords, I should have put this one previously. Negative keywords is if there's words that if they're in the query and you don't want to show up for, add them in here. And we're going to add these over time as we gain more experience and we see the actual queries our ads are showing up for. But there's probably some we can think of right off the bat that if someone's Googling for this, I don't actually want to pay for that click. And then last, once we're all set up and running, we like our Google Ads, we can import them into Bing. So inside Bing Ads, there's actually a way to just import your campaigns, connect it with Google Ads, and it'll pull them in. You can run them there too.